Hello VC, this is Bev here, Clarko Vision, and I'm doing a video. I just thought I was going to throw one of these videos out there for no other reason than I just wanted to throw out a video. But if you just bear with me a second, I'm going to pour myself a drink. This is the old and unimproved version, it says there. Now, you might have seen in recent times, if you watch The Rock Scout or if you watch Cloudy Milder, old and unimproved. And they both showed wishy-washy versions of Bar's Iron Brew. But just before Christmas, the company did a limited run of baking some from an old recipe from 1901, which is probably the before the EU rules and all that came in to say you can't put this in your food and drink and all the rest of it, or something like that. Yeah, you won't be able to read this, but it says an invigorating and refreshing tonic beverage. So they brought this out for a limited run with the old recipe, and this is basically how Iron Brew used to be when I was a kid in the 1980s, and I went off it years later. Well, they did change the recipe slightly, and yeah, it was just, but this is how I recall it. So, and it's nice and gassy, nice and frothy. Probably the next gassiest thing to Coca-Cola. Cheers. So yeah, I just thought I would bring this along for no other reason than just to bring it along. And yet you were always left with this little bit of froth that would sit on top of your soft drink. Because I don't think it even does that now, to be honest. I haven't drank regular Iron Brew for a long time. However, let's get on with the video. So I'm doing one of these videos, and it's just one of these Gimmie 5 type videos, or Gimmie 10. And I'm just going to, there's a theme, and I just want you all to, whoever wants to, you can do a thread, open it might go into a thread, you can do it if you want, you don't even have to. But it's one of these fun things that gets you looking at your collection for a few minutes and pull out. I wanted to see at least 5 album covers that have a fist. Right, now, for the metal community, this shouldn't be too difficult. I'll put up my favourite Iron Maiden song there, so you can see very clearly there's a fist that's just gone straight through Eddie's poor old head there, removing his brain as it goes. So anything, so it can be records, CDs, tapes, you know, DVD covers if it's, as long as it's band related, music related, 7-inch, 12-inch album, anything like that. But I want to see at least 5 that have a fist on it. So it's the clenched fist. They can be holding something or not holding something, but it's got to be in the style of clenched. So, for example, if you're thinking about this one, this will not count because these are not fists. These are hands laid flat out. So that is not a qualifier. So you can show at least 5, but anywhere between 5 and 10. So I just thought, I think I've pulled out about 9, you know, and I've tried to pick maybe some that other people won't show, but it doesn't matter if there's people showing duplicates. There's a lot of bands that this is probably quite obvious with, some not so obvious. but you know, it doesn't matter. All I would say is there's no general rule. If you try not to show more than one from the same band, but if you need to show two or whatever from the same band, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. So let's go. A couple of CDs to start with. And I've got Gary Moore's Wild Frontier album. Now here's his fist right here, clenched fist, looking very mean and heavy metal. And then I've got my Gotthard boxed set CD box of the album Need to Believe. That's the clenched fist. It's obviously holding something there, I think, but there is number 2. And the rest I pulled out are albums. The rest I pulled out records. One or two pretty obvious. UFO's Mechanics, Clenching a Wrench. I have to show this one. It's just super cool. So yeah, Judas Priest, Ram It Down. Then we have a band called Myofist. And what's this? Hot Spikes. That looks like a rather spiky fist, I would say there. Bit of a ragged nail down here. I think they need to get the nail file out for that one. Myofist and Hot Spikes. Grabbed my Hammerfall here and Renegade. Now, I'm just going to move that bottle so I don't clip it. So here we have the warrior chap clenching his fist around his hammer. I'm assuming that's what that is, his battle hammer. So that's that one. I thought I would pull this one out. It's a new one to my collection, as is Hammerfall actually. Crystallize and Starborn Traveller, and Mr. Starborn Traveller here, he's got his fists in a clenched shape as he flies through the galaxy. So yeah. I've got some Beast in Black here, where the Beast has a nice clenched fist here. In fact, I think both of them look a bit on the clenched side, but this one definitely, as he's wielding his nice butcher's style guillotine thing. So that's Berserker from Beast in Black. And the last one I'm going to show is Night Demon and Curse of the Damned. And Mr. Night Demon here, got a couple of clenched fists. Sorry for the glare, this has got a shiny cover, but hopefully you can see that there. There's his two fists in a clenched shape. So there you go. So give me 5 at least clenched fists from your record collection. That's it. Take care, and I'll catch you all in another video.